Sawadika everyone, my name is B. I'm Thai. I'm working for TruTravels. I decided to make this video because now everyone face up to very serious global problems and it become worse.
I think everyone knows the situation of coronavirus so well at the moment. It has a big effect to everybody little by little since the beginning of the year, and it has big effect to my job as well. No tourists are traveling around the world, including in Thailand. Bangkok is dead, and lots of countries over the world are going to close their borders, or some already dead. I was in the serious quarantine period at home for 14 days after I had spent an amazing time with my beautiful customer for my last tour. How I could deal with this? Of course, meditation, because we are Buddhists.
So many people in Europe have never tried before and they don't understand it correctly. And they probably think that it's too far from them and they like it's too difficult. So I hope this video can help you more or less to calm down a little bit and get less stress and can deal with this crazy time easily at home by yourself. Because it works with me before, but how?
In the past, I had different personality because my job was so stressful. I was an aggressive person and not nice to my colleagues at all, and I got headache every day. After that, I decided to quit my job and look for another job. My new job as a tour guide gave me more free time, so I decided to spend my few days on my day off in the temples. I have a chance to learn the basic of the meditation and keep practicing it as much as I can. Now I think my personality had been changed and it looks better. I more understand people and everything around me, and I can get along with my lovely customer so well. Some of my customers said that I will be the last person in the world that they could think I could be an aggressive person. It's made me a little bit proud of myself. Why do we have to meditate? Meditation has so many benefits for physical health and mental health. For me, I won't mention the research of the others because I couldn't prove it. Whatever I will say from now on, it is from my real experience for 5 years. For physical health, when I get headache in the past, I normally took painkiller. Since I had practiced meditation, if I get headache from stress, I will meditate for like 1 minute and it's gone. So quick. For mental health, when I upset my partner, in the past I kept thinking about our bad conversation. I was down, cried for a few hours or more, and it repeated like a circle till the problem had been resolved. Now it's better. For my job, I noticed I'm cleverer and I can solve the problems or understand everything quickly and effectively. And I also can concentrate on something longer. There are various other meditation techniques in the world, but for Buddhism, in Thailand, there will be 2 groups: concentration meditation and mindfulness meditation. Concentration meditation is focusing on a single point, sometimes working by repeating a single word. This meditation can split up into 40 types, staring at the candle flame, water, wind, various colors, or the dead body. To get rid of the fear, normally strict monks will pick this one to practice. After someone dies, they will put the dead body in the coffin or leave it like that till it's rotting and smelly. So we call consideration the death or consideration impermanence of the body. And the other various types of this meditation exist, but the most popular is focusing on the breath. Which one will suit one depending on the state of each. If you like and your meditation skill is improving, or you can keep the state of the meditation longer, it means that kind of meditation suits that person.
For this video, I will teach you only concentration meditation first, and I will mention only the most popular one, focusing on the breath. So we normally sit on the floor like this, or on the bed, or on the mattress, soft mattress, doesn't matter, or any position which is comfortable for you as necessary. So you can sit like this, or if you have a problem with your legs, you can like sit on the chairs, on the bench, and put your feet down to the floor. But traditionally, so crossing legs is the most popular one in Thailand. So, and I get used to like this, to sit like this. So we're gonna put left leg on top of the other, and we do the same thing with our hand as well. So we're gonna put our left hand on top of the right one, and the thumb touching with the tip like this. So, and we straighten up our back. If you bend your back for long, like now sometimes we can sit like half an hour or more. So if you bend your back, you're gonna have a backbone problems in the future, and it's going to be painful. So we're gonna straighten up our back like this. So you can put your hands like this. Sometimes I see in the Europe people love to do like this, and then put it on the knees, or you can do like this and put on the knees as well. But I get used to like this. Straight my back, and then we have to close our eyes. The question is, why do we have to close our eyes? Can we do meditation with opening eyes? The answer, yes, you can. But Buddhism considering that the eyes is one of the ways that external object can disturb your sense during meditation. For example, if somebody walk into your vision, you will see them, and you will change your concentration on breathing to them. So it isn't good. Better close your eyes. After you close your eyes, you just prepare your mind. Tell yourself that you extremely want to meditate and want to modify your mind. You have to have faith on it. So if you haven't, you're gonna put more pressure on your mind. So set up your mind first to get ready for it. We normally don't think about the past, and we're not gonna imagine about the future. We stay with the present. It means you're gonna stay with concentrating on your breath only, not something else. So then you just put your feeling on your nose, like here. You're feeling on the nose first, and then you imagine the way of the air coming in to your lung. So it's come from the nose, and then go down here, down to your breast, and then we stop our imagine at here at your lung, and then imagine the way out back to the nose. So it means when you breathe in, you imagine in. When you breathe out, you imagine the air coming out slowly. Yeah? So during you do meditate, so you can say the words at your mouth, or you can say it in your mind. You can use any word you want. It's just the trick that help you concentrate only the breathing. For example, so when I breathe in, I'm gonna say boo and stop it at the chest, and then I say da and imagine the way out of the air to the nose. We keep repeating like this. When you already have skills of your experience, so you can just like keep repeating the word in your mind. No need to say it at your mouth. Focusing on the breath split up into various types as well. So, but the most popular, there are two. The first one, we say Buddha, breathe in, stop, and breathe out. Buddha, Buddha, repeating slowly. And the second one we do like, when you breathe in, if you notice your belly going to rise up, when you breathe out, it's falling down. So we're going to like concentrate on your belly and keep an eye on your movement of the belly. So you can say the word inside your mind when you're breathing. You say rising. When you breathe out, you say falling. Keep your feeling on the belly as long as you can. Like rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling. If your mind can like change your concentration to like thinking about the past or thinking about the future, you just bring it back. Try to not move your mind like too fast. Whenever you think that you're thinking about the past or the future, bring it into your belly, or you bring it back on your chest and then start repeating.
How do you know the progress of the meditation? So when you are meditating, you won't hear any noise from outside. You won't even know how long it already takes till you open your eyes to see your watch. Basically, if you are practicing every day from 10 minutes at first, and your skill is better and better, you can extend to be longer, like 15 or 20 minutes in the next week. It can rise to be more than 1 hour or more than 1 day, depending on your experience. You're not gonna feel it take that long, you feel it take shorter than usual.
You can do meditation whenever you have a free time, wherever you want to. It doesn't matter, you have to do like 10 minutes at first. You can do 3 minutes first, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes. And you can do even like when you get up from your bed straight away in the morning, and monk recommend it because it's like your brain is still empty and it's proper state to purify your mind to get ready for the whole day long. Meditation is not what you can looking forward to see the big step in the next day, next week, or next month if you're lazy. It depends to how often you do it. I recommend you do it every single day. You're gonna see how amazing it is, how beautiful it is, how useful it is. But remember, please do not rush in any process. You have to make it slowly. And if you want to see a success on it, you're gonna put more pressure on you. You should use meditation to heal you, but it shouldn't make you feeling like you get more pressure. It's wrong. So I hope this video can help you more or less for this situation. If you like this video, give me a heart. And if you're looking forward to see another step of the meditations, I will post the mindfulness meditation that Western monk who really good at it. So on Facebook later. Thank you for watching my video today. ขอบคุณค่ะ